How you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Your speed dating continues with me. I want to just say on camera to all three of you, this movie is fantastic. I really hope people go out to see this one, especially in a movie theater, because it deserves to be seen on a movie screen. And I'm so curious for all three of you. You guys have all worked on other projects, but you don't really know what it's going to be until you see the finished film. So for all three of you, what was it like actually watching this for the first time? Because it's a very powerful look at what's going on in our country, and it represents a lot to. Anyway, I'll stop talking.
It's interesting because I always have this. People ask me, "Oh, wow, what is it going to look like?" Or I never know because, like you said, you as an actor, you go there, you do your best, and you hope for the best. I've been in films that things were great, and I thought everybody was, "Oh, this is going to be great," and when you watch it, it's like not that great. And the opposite, the same, like chaotic processes where the film is awesome. But I have to say, with this one, I was very confident that this was going to be a great film. And when I saw the film, it wasn't that. I mean, it really amazed me. Everything, the sound of the film, I wasn't expecting it to be that incredible. But the story that Alex wanted to tell, it's all there.
Yeah, the screenplay Alex wrote was gripping, and I was surprised that he pulled it off in the way that he did when I first saw the film, and the way, because I didn't know how the photographs were naturally were eventually going to be incorporated. Thank you, like in quiet moments that you have, and it felt so real to have those quiet moments when soldiers pause and then begin again. Like, it just felt so immersive to me, and I just have never seen a movie like that, and I called him, and I was like, I'm just very proud to be a part of this.
Yeah, it's true. Those moments of the different photos that Lee and Jesse take, it's like a moment where you go inside their minds.
Yes, yeah.
You take a pause inside. You're seeing it through. It's really special, the way that it was edited. And
yes, I was blown away. I actually thought this movie was going to be a nightmare to edit because there were so many cameras going on at the same time. There's so much footage.
We had 8 cameras rigged to the car, so we just sort of got in. They said action on a walkie-talkie, and Wagner starts driving around, and we just start. It was kind of cool as an actor because it wasn't a traditional way to film, so.
And if there was, let's say it was Kaylee's close-up and there was a camera that you peeked that was maybe on Wagner in the front seat from over the shoulder, then Alex, I guess, they just took it out.
Oh, yeah.
In post. So, like.
But also it meant that you always had to be giving your.
Always have to be acting.
No, but like every little detail was picked up.
Chicken fingers.
One time we were eating chips and he said action, and we're all like.
Yeah, he's like, get the chips out of your teeth. Now we're getting a little.
Alex has said, and I'm hoping it's not true, Alex has said that he is not going to direct. Recently, this might be the last one he does for a while. I'm not 100%. What do we need to do to convince him that this is a mistake? Because he makes exceptional movies.
I mean, he's kind of co-directing in a way, or Ray is directing the film. Ray Mendoza, our main military advisor, is making a film about his experience, and Alex is going to be his right-hand man, produce it along the entire way with Ray. So,
and he's also still writing.
Oh, he writes.
Oh, listen, he's fantastic, but you know what I mean. After you see Civil War, you're like, please keep making movies.
Yeah,
totally.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, so,
I agree.
But I believe him. I think he's gonna. Alex is not like a kind of bullshit guy. If he says he's going to stop, I think he's going to stop for at least for a while.
Yeah, I'm hoping after like 4 or 5 years he gets the itch again, But anyway, listen, so you guys see the shooting schedule. You know what's in front of you. What day did you have circled in terms of, I cannot wait to film this? And what day was circled in terms of, wait, how exactly are we going to film this?
I never circle any dates of anything. We shot in order, so that was kind of like, we had the buildup of the actual heightening of the film in front of us in life.
But I think that the mass grave scene was something that I personally was sort of like, oh, it's going to be next week, right? So that kind of scene.
Sure.
Yeah, same. That was the one that was like, okay, here we go. We got it. We have to get this right. Yeah. You know.
There is a line that Jesse says in the film, which is, "What kind of American are you?" I love this line, and I love that scene, the way it all plays out. Can you talk about when you're filming stuff like that on set as actors? Is it just like the energy on set on a scene like that? You know what I mean? When it's that intense, and if you could just talk a little bit about that.
That scene was very particularly. That's why I was like, oh my God, this is the day where I shoot that scene, because I personally reacted like in a very strong way to that scene since I read the script. What kind of American are you? It's something that really strikes me as like someone that, you know, is not from here. I'm an American citizen too, but I speak with an accent, and I'm Brazilian. So I always have, before the film, I always had this little like, oh my God, if someone asks me something like this, if I'm somewhere and someone goes like, oh, where are you from? What are you doing here? We'll go back to that kind of racist, xenophobic kind of thing. I don't know how I would react to that. So doing that scene with Jesse and the way he played the scene, and it was, I mean, without being too melodramatic, like after this, and we shot it for 2 days. It was exhausting. We shot like many, many times. He said that to me many, 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 many times. And like in the end, when we wrapped, I laid down in the green. There was a grass thing. I laid down in the grass and cried for 15 minutes. Says something about being a Latino in this country, and you know, it was a really strong scene for me.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna add anything.
I mean, I had the least interaction with with his character in it. I just made him do the role for us. That was my part in it. Thank you. He tortured poor Kaylee, though. Not tortured, but did a lot of improvisation.
Yeah. The first day he was just, we were just an eye line, but Jesse was in it, so that meant I was in it. And we were doing a lot of improvising, which was it's not a fun character to interact with for a whole day. But hopefully it's effective and gets under people's skin in the way it got under ours.
It definitely does. I got to wrap. Congrats on the movie, for real. And thank you for giving me your time.